To add negative 5.62 plus negative 12.9, the first step is you have to line them up vertically. Since there is not enough, you have to put zeros in as placeholders. Then you add like normal. Thank you. Wait, just kidding. I messed up. Then you have to add the negative because it is a negative. Let me change the color so you can see. Thank you. To subtract 15.39 minus 2.6, you have to line up them vertically first. Since there is a number on the top, there's two numbers on the top and nothing beneath them, you have to add zeros as a placeholder. And then you subtract. 9 minus 0 is 9.
What, you're walking around?
Then you gotta carry it. Sorry about that. And there's your answer. 12.79. Thank you very much. Bye. So to solve this problem, you need to line it up first. How many times does 2 go? 5 times. But first I have to bring up my decimal. 10, 0. How many times does 2 go into 6? 3 times.
That's a lot.
6 and 0. 5.3 is your answer. Thank you. The first step in multiplying decimals is to line it up vertically. Then you multiply like normal. Then you have to find out where your decimal goes, so you have to add how many things are behind the decimal. So 3, so you move 1, 2, 3. Then your answer is 2.814. Thank you. For this problem, you will be having to find the inverse property of subtraction. So that would be multiplication.
Oh, yeah!
So you would have to plus 5, 8, plus 5, 8 on both of them. And since this equals 1, it cancels out. Then you have this. And make sure they line up when you do it. So that's 10 and carry your 1, and then that's 7. Bring down your decimal, which would be 7.0 is your answer. For this one, you will have to use your inverse property, which is subtraction. You will be adding 3.91 to both. But, and since there's a number there, you add a 0 to take its place. Since this equals 1, it cancels out. And then you subtract, sorry. You have to borrow from this. This becomes 9, 7, 9, 0. Oh, sorry. 4 and 2. Then you bring down your decimal, and your answer is 24.09K equals. For this one, you'll have to be doing inverse property again, but this one is division. So you use, well, this is a multiplication problem, but you use division to inverse it. So you're going to do 1.2 on both since you're inversing it. Since this equals 1, it cancels out. And then you have to figure out this. So, let me do that really quick.
Somewhere.
12 goes into 14 once. And then you have 24 left over. 12 goes into 24 twice. So it will be 1.2 is your answer. For this one, you have to do inverse property again. So this one would be multiplication, and you put 8.2 right up here in the corner. And 8.2. Since that equals 1, it cancels out. And then you have to find out this. So, 8.2, sorry, 0.6 times, oh, that's 48, 49. And then it's just a row 0, so your answer would be 49. Oh, wait, sorry. You have to do 1 plus 1 since these two right here behind the decimal. 1 plus 1 equals 2, so and your decimal goes 2 places over, 1, 2, and your answer is 4.92. Thank you. For this one, it's really simple because your denominator is all the same. So all you have to do is add the top number, which would be 6 plus 3 is 9 15ths. And there's your answer. If I needed to simplify, I would. But in this problem, I can. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so forget that answer right there. 9 15ths divided by 3 would equal 3/5, and there's your simplest. So forget about this one right here because that is not simple. For this one, since your fraction denominators are not the same, you're going to have to find the LCM by either using method 1 or method 2, and I chose to use method 2. So the first thing you're going to have to do is 21 over 24 times this denominator, which is 2, equals 42 over 48, sorry. Then what you're going to have to do is the same for this next one, but times it by this denominator, which is 24. Also equals 24 over 48. Therefore, your denominator is 48. Then what you have to do is write It's at 24 plus 42 over over 48, which equals 66. Then you do 66 over 48 and make it into its simplest form, which would be 1 and 59, 50, 51, 52, 53, 55, 56, 57, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, which would be 18, 48, which is still not simplified. So then I'm going to divide it by 3, both of them. 3 over 6. No. Explain everything. 1 and 3 over 6 would be your final answer. Thank you. First off, you're going to have to multiply. So 1, 4, over 3, 1 times -2 over 4 times 3. Then you have to see if you can multiply, which you can. 2 times 2 is 1, 2 times 4 is 2, or 2 goes into 4 2 times. Then you find your answer, which will be over down here. It is 1/6. Negative. Wait. Forget about that negative right there. And your answer is not right there. It's negative 1/6. There's your answer. Right here. Forget about that. Thank you. First, you have to do the reciprocals, which is, well, since there is none, you do 3/4 times 7 over 6, because you have to flop it. And then you do 3 times 7, 4 times 6. And if there's anything, which there is, now you multiply, which would be 7 over 8. And there's your answer. First, what you have to do in this problem is -1/6 from both sides. Since this cancels out, because that, now since you may already know the answer, but you still have to show the work. So M equals 5/6 minus 1/6, which equals 5 minus 1 over 6. 4/6 would be your answer, but you can reduce it to 2/3. Thanks. For this one, what you're going to have to do is add 1/5 to both sides. this one cancels out because they equal the same thing. So next you have to show your work. It should be 3/5 plus 1/5, which equals 3 plus 1/5 is 4/5. For this one now, the process is going to change. Since I messed up and put it so close to the side, I'm just going to write it beneath. You're going to have to do the reciprocal, which would be 5/1, and then you got to do it to this one too. This one cancels out, and then you can start your process. Well, next, what you're going to have to do is x equals 4/1, sorry about that, times 5/1, which equals 4 times 5/1, which is 20/1, which equals 20. Now you are dividing this one because just are. How to divide? So you gotta, well, add 6 to both sides, and it cancels out. 1/2 divided by 6 is 3/6. Then y